Kahalau Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakakadash. Good morning to everybody. Alright, meditating on the word, doing self-inventory also, envisioning, the hereafter, what has come to pass, past, present, and future. The book of SIRACH, man. Beautiful book, full of wisdom. So you know what? I thought we'd do a video on some of it. And we'll take it to we'll start off with chapter 32, and we'll go with verse 14. The providence of Yah Elohim. The one who seeks Yahweh Elohim will accept his discipline, and those who rise early to seek him will find favor. The one who seeks the law will be filled with it, but the hypocrite will stumble at it. Those who fear Yahweh Elohim will form true judgments, and they will kindle righteousness deeds like a light. The sinner will shun reproof and will find a decision according to his liking. You know what I'm saying? Out of his own understanding, and I fallen victim to that. You know what I'm saying? Many times before, and my biggest fear is to fall off like that, you know what I'm saying? Because you really are your own worst enemy, man. So let's proceed. A sensible person will not overlook a thoughtful suggestion. An insolent and proud person will not be deterred by fear. Do nothing without deliberating. See, that's what I try to do now. I try to slow my roll, deliberate. And I'm telling you, brothers and sisters, I've been there, man, and probably end up being there again. So if I, every moment gotta be on cue. All of us. Do nothing without deliberation, but when you have acted, do not regret it. Do not go on a path full of hazards, and do not stumble at an obstacle twice. Don't be committing the same mistakes over and over. And like I said, family, I've been a victim to that because I came from being a wicked ass nigga, man, and I got nobody's support, man. Now I'm not trying to throw a pity party for me, but the more I get into this wisdom, man, the more I get attacked, you know what I'm saying, by outside forces, and I gotta make sure that I don't help them help destroy me. I can't help my enemies help them destroy me. And I say this, proceed. Do not go on the path of hazards, it says, right? Then do not stumble at an obstacle twice. Do not be overconfident on a smooth road, and give good heed to your paths. Guard yourself in every act, see, for this is the keeping of the commandments. The one who keeps the law preserves himself, and the one who trusts the Most High will not suffer loss. No evil will befall the one who fears the Most High, but in trial such a one will be rescued again and again. The wise will not hate the law, but the one who is a hypocrite about it is like a boat in a storm. The sensible person will trust in the law. For such a one, the law is as dependable as a divine oracle. Prepare what to say, and then you will be listening to. Draw upon your training and give your answer. The heart of a fool is like a cartwheel, and his thoughts like a turning axle. A mocking friend is like a stallion. The neighs no matter who the rider. Yeah, man. See, basically, like I said, man, it's just take heed. And sometimes you feel like, oh, nah, I'll bounce back, whatever. Nah, man, don't even chance it, man. You don't never know what's gonna happen, man. That one time, that you get drunk or you do whatever, man, you fornicate. What about, if the Most High comes at that moment, or you die in an accident or some shit, man, don't gamble. Now, let's go to chapter 34, and let's bring it to verse 9. Experience as a teacher. An educated person knows many things, and the one with much experience knows what he is talking about. An inexperienced person knows few things, but he that has traveled acquires much cleverness. I have seen many things in my travels, and understand more than I can express. I have often been in danger of death, but have escaped because of the experience. Yeah, man, the more experience you get, the more you'll be better at making decisions. Next it says here, fear the Most High. The spirit of those who fear Yahweh Elohim will live, for their hope is in him who saves them. Those who fear the Most High will not be timid or play the coward, for he is their hope. Happy is the soul that fears the Most High. To whom does he look, and whom is his support? The eyes of the Most High are in those who love him, a mighty shield and strong support, a shelter from scorching wind and a shade from noonday sun, a guard against stumbling and a help against falling. He lifts up the soul and makes the eyes sparkle. He gives health and life and blessing. Now, here goes. It says offering sacrifices. If one sacrifices ill-gotten goods, the offering is blemished. The goods The gifts of the lawless are not acceptable. The Most High is not pleased with the offerings of the ungodly, nor for a multitude of sacrifices does he forgive sins. Like one who kills a son before his father's eyes is the person who offers a sacrifice from the property of the poor. The bread of the needy is the life of the poor. Whoever deprives them of it is a murderer. To take away a neighbor's living is to commit murder. To deprive an employee of wages is to shed blood. When one builds, another tears down. What do they gain but hard work? When one prays and another curses, to whose voice will the Most High listen? If one washes after touching a corpse and touches it again, what has been gained by washing? Yeah, man. If you go and take a shower and then you're going to jump in the mud again, man, you know what I'm saying? Once again, can't have a reprobate mind, man. And I've been victim to that, man, and I'm susceptible to be victim to that, man, because my flesh desires, you know what I'm saying, like I said, fornication, vices, aggressions, you know what I'm saying, frustrations, you know what I'm saying, and, you know, the enemy tries to attack you in your most vulnerable moments, and you have to overcome that, man, you know, you have to, man, lean on the Father more than ever, you know, through Mashiach's teachings and the Holy Spirit. So if one fasts his sins and goes again and does it, see? Same thing. Who will listen to his prayers, and what has he gained by humbling himself? See, there you go, man. You can't just be crying, you know, every time you fuck up and you feel bad, man. You gotta turn the corner, man. It says here, the law sacrifices. The one who keeps the law makes many offerings. One who heeds the commandments makes another offering of well-being. The one who returns a kindness offers choice flour, and one who gives alms sacrifices a thank offering. To keep from wickedness is pleasing to the Most High, and forsake unrighteousness is an atonement. Do not appear before the Most High empty-handed, for all that you offer is in fulfillment of the commandments. The offering of the righteous enriches the altar, and its pleasing odor rises before the Most High. It says here, the sacrifices of the righteous is acceptable, and it will never be forgotten. Be generous when you worship Yahweh Elohim, and do not stint the first fruits of your hands. With every gift show a cheerful face, and dedicate your tithes with gladness. Give to the Most High as he has given to you, and as generously as you can afford. For the Most High is the one who repays, and he will repay you sevenfold. Now, divine justice. Let's go to divine justice. Do not offer him a bribe, for that he will not accept it, and do not rely on dishonest sacrifices, for Yahweh Elohim is the judge, and with him there is no partiality. He will not show partiality to the poor, but he will listen to the prayer of one who is wronged. He will not ignore the supplications of the orphan or the widow when pours out her complaint. Do not the tears of the widow run down the cheeks as she cries out against the one who causes them to fall. The one whose service is pleasing to Yahweh Elohim will be accepted, and his prayers will reach to the clouds. The prayer of the humble pierces the cloud, and it will not rest until it reaches its goal. It will not desist until the Most High responds and does justice for the righteous and executes judgment. Indeed, Yahweh Elohim will not delay, and like a warrior will not be patient until he crushes the loins of the unmerciful and repays the vengeance of the nations, until he destroys the multitude of the insolent and breaks the scepter of the unrighteous, until he repays mortals according to their deeds and the works according to their thoughts, until he judges the case of his people and make them rejoice in his mercy. His mercy is a welcome in times of distress, as cloud of rains in the drought. Okay, now we're going to finish this video with chapter 36, a prayer for Yahweh Elohim's people. Have mercy upon us, Yahweh Elohim of all, and put all the nations in fear of you. Lift up your hand against foreign nations, and let them see your might, as you have used us to show your holiness to them. So use them to show your glory to us. Then they will know, as we have known, that there is no other Elohim but you, O Yahweh. Give new signs and works, other wonders. Make your right arm glorious. Rouse your anger and pour out your wrath. Destroy the adversary and wipe out the enemy. Hasten the day and remember the appointed time. And let the people recount your mighty deeds. Let survivors be consumed in the fiery wrath. And may those who harm your people meet destruction. Crush the head of the hostile rulers who say there is no one but ourselves. Gather all the tribes of Jacob and give them inheritance as in the beginning. Have mercy, O Yahweh Elohim, on the people called by your name. All Israel whom you have named your firstborn. Have pity on the city of your sanctuary, Jerusalem, the place of your dwelling. Fill Zion with your majesty and your temple with your glory. Bear witness to those whom you created in the beginning, and fulfill the prophecy spoken in your name. Reward those who wait for you, and let your prophets be found trustworthy. Hear, O Elohim, the prayer of your servants, according to your good will towards your people, and all who are on the earth will know that you, Elohim, are the Most High of ages. All right, now I'm gonna leave it at that. Later on today, man, you know what I'm saying? Because we're still in captivity here, so I gotta go make a living. So come back later. I want to focus on the book of SIRACH, man. There's a lot of knowledge there, man. And it's very edifying for all of us. And hey, family, man, just like I said, man, let's not have a reprobate mind, man. And that goes for all of us, man. And I'd be the first to admit that it's acceptable for that time to time, man. Remember, I'm an imperfected man, man. But nonetheless, you've been given this truth. You have a higher standard of hope. Shalom.